ready to go? You ready to do this? Okay, don't say nothing crazy, okay? Why are you snoring when you're awake? Hey everybody, Chris here from Chef Wannabe's Life. And this is Ralphie. Ralphie, can you say hello? Ralphie, you're not going to get paid. Well, I guess you're not going to get paid, but you're still going to do it because I'm the mom. And today I want to keep it real with you about something Ralphie went through last week because he's very brave, right, buddy? And the whole process and the blessing at the end. So, here we go. So last week, Ralphie had to have dental surgery. Now, we have been sort of working on his breath, his teeth, death breath. We had been brushing and brushing and brushing his teeth, thinking that we would get on top of his dental hygiene. That was not the case. So a few weeks ago, we realized it appeared that he was in pain. So I looked around. We needed to find a surgeon to do a full teeth cleaning and possible extractions if there were any, and to treat any possible like gum disease, periodontal disease, whatever. So I did some looking around and asking around, and the price of the surgery was about $1,000 everywhere I called. Now, I thought, okay, so if this is kind of the average price, this is where we're at. It's got to be done. So then someone told me to call Good Samaritan Pet Hospital here, and that they specialize in all of these kind of specialty procedures and surgeries, and dental teeth is one of their big ones. So I called them. I made an appointment for him, and I filled out all the paperwork online. And I had them do his anal glands, toenails, I think. No, maybe not toenails. And I just bought his e-collar, his cone of shame from them. It seems like, oh, and I had them do his complete blood work. So the price was $150 to have his teeth cleaned, $62 to have all of the blood work done prior. It was like $25 maybe for the anal glands. And then if he had to have any teeth extracted, whether it was 1 tooth or 10 teeth, it would cost another $175. And then if it was like more than 7 teeth, it rolled over into being an actual oral surgery, which was actually the same price for the whole oral surgery as just the teeth cleaning and the removal. So we took him in. They came and got him, and then they texted me all morning as things, happened to be ready. They texted me and said that he was resting comfortably. He's narcoleptic. Of course he was resting comfortably. And they would message me or text me when he was ready to get his pre-surgery medication. So they did. And about 15 minutes later, they said that he was on his way to surgery. And probably 2 hours later, he was done with surgery. Maybe that's when they called me to tell me he was out of surgery and that I could come get him at 4. Pickup was about 4:30 is how they had it listed on the paperwork. So, by the way, when I filled out the paperwork online, you had to write the dog's name or 2 emergency contacts and their relationship to the dog, and I filled it out as baby mama and baby daddy. Why not? Anyway, so, sorry, I just thought of that. So I was on my way to get there at about 4, George and I were, Remember, Ralphie is George's service dog. He was so nervous all day. I just felt terrible, bless his heart. But we got there, or we were on our way there, and I get a call from the surgery tech. And she kind of explains what happened and what they had to do. It turned out his blood work came out perfectly, which we were so excited about. He came through surgery great. They descaled his teeth. They polished them. They did a fluoride treatment, and they had to extract 16 teeth. I was like, does he have any teeth left? And she had explained that dogs are supposed to be born with 42 teeth. Lots of dogs aren't, just because of, whatever. And lots of dogs will lose their teeth during the course of their life or when they're little, and others won't grow in. So she said he actually had 32 teeth, and he lost 16, which left him 16 more. And even if a dog has to lose all of their teeth, by the time their gum all heals, and just as well as a dog with no teeth, because their jaw is so strong, it's probably actually stronger than a dog with teeth. This is how I understood it. I'm not a vet. I don't know for sure. This is just how I understood it, because my husband was concerned about his ability to eat if he had lost all of his teeth. And it had crossed my mind too, but I was like, I guess they'll tell me if we need to do something different. So we got there, and she says to me, no, we hadn't gotten there yet. We were almost there. And she said, and there will be no charge for today. Now, my bill should have been $414. And I said, what do you mean there's no charge for today? And she said, nobody explained it to you? Thinking to myself, okay, girl. Okay, Jesus. There is no way that there is no charge for an almost $425 procedure. There's no way. These things don't happen to the Zimmermans. She said, yeah, there's no charge for today. This surgery was done on March 8th. March 8th would have been the vet who did the procedure. It would have been her son's 8th birthday. He passed away when he was 1. So in honor of him being 8 on the 8th, she did all of her procedures for the day at no charge in his honor. And I was just like blown away with so much emotion. I felt horrible for the loss of her child. I felt so grateful that we weren't going to have to pay this bill. And I felt, I don't know, I felt almost guilty. And I told George, and he said, I feel the same way. Like, I told the lady on the phone, I don't even know what to say. Like, I am so grateful, but I'm so sorry. She said, no, lots of people don't, but that's what she wants. And she wants everybody to just remember Graham, who was her son and would have been 8. So when we got there, they brought us Ralphie. She told us they had all fallen in love with him and had nicknamed him Squishy, which ironically my husband calls him too. And so here's where, let me tell you, you must love dogs. They put him on me, and he's in his little cone of shame, and he is mad. He does not want that thing on. He's fighting it. And she said, you need to leave this cone on, because after surgery, he was trying to remove his own stitches with his toe fingers. And so we knew we had to leave it on, no matter how much he didn't like it, a week or 10 days, and it was going to be all over, and we could do this. So we're talking to him. We're driving home. It's about, with traffic, maybe a 10-minute drive 10-15 minute drive. And I'm rubbing his head and he is loopy. I mean, he is like anesthesia drunk. He just randomly tries to take off out of my arms and jump over to Daddy. And we're just, I mean, obviously I'm not letting him, but he looked like he was on another planet. So we get home and my husband says, stay there with him and I'll come around and I'll take him off your lap and I'll carry him in. So we did. And I said, oh, I think he pottied on me. There's something wet on my shirt. So my husband picks him up. He's like, we have him wrapped kind of in his blankie. And there was green stuff all over my shirt. Now I'm just going to let you think of what it might have been. The smell. Okay, so let me back up. I smell everything. I don't know if it is a genetic malformation or it is some possible defect in my gene pool. I smell everything. I don't know what is wrong with me. I don't know why I do that, but I do. So I pick up my shirt and I'm like, you guys, in my life, I have never smelled anything quite like it. And I immediately start heaving. My husband has the dog, of course, in a blanket, so he's protected. I can hardly get out of the car because I'm, gagging. And I can see George stumbling up the sidewalk because he's laughing so hard that he is trying not to just like fall over. And I couldn't. All the way in the house, I just kept getting whiffs of this smell. Well, duh. They drained his anal glands and apparently didn't clean up his hiney or didn't get it all out. And he must have just relaxed on me or smeared his hiney all over me. And I had anal gland secretions all across. When I tell you it was all across my shirt, it was all across my shirt. It was like he sat down and just scooted all the way across. Oh, you guys, that was thick. Oh, God, that smell was thick. I got in, like, hacking my guts out, finally get to the bathroom, whip that shirt off, throw it in the washer, and proceed to finish. Yeah, that's what happened. That's how this beautiful, blessed day ended. However, we ended up taking Ralphie's collar off because he was miserable. So we decided we would just put it on him at night. Well, we've never put it back on. He hasn't messed with his teeth or his mouth one single solitary time. So that's that. But he's let me lift his lip up a little bit a couple times. And I can see he has like summer teeth. Some are here, some are there. I don't know if they make doggy dentures. But if they do, you know he'll have some. So anyway, I just wanted to share this kind of funny, but really this blessing that we received through little Graham. And I would ask that maybe you toss a prayer up for Graham's family and just that they might continue to have comfort and peace and to celebrate his way too short life, and that they may be blessed as well as they have blessed others. So that's Ralphie, and we're just happy that he's well and he's healthy. All of it, as soon as we can get a little picture of Ralphie's couple pearly whites he's got left. I think what he's got left is mostly in the back. I notice that his tongue sticks out a little bit crooked sometimes when he tries to kiss and give kisses. So I don't know what that's going to be, but anyway, thank you for listening and being back for another Keeping It Real. I haven't been in front of the camera like this for a while, so it's nice to be back with you all. And I hope everyone is well and safe and happy and looking forward to a beautiful spring. I know I am. And I will talk to you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you give me a thumbs up, that would be fantastic. As always, do not forget to eat good food. Bye, everybody.